And then, all right, eyes open at all times.
Have you seen the video on E-Fuck with the two dudes?
I haven't been there in forever.
The two dudes doing the girl, and then one dude blows a load and accidentally blows all over the other.
No! Oh!
You can, that's like, one guy's like, it's like a dude on a couch, chick laying on top, and then the other dude's behind the chick or whatever. And like you can see the other guy where he just like throws his eyes up in the air and starts letting go, and the other dude's like,
Oh! Oh, poor guy.
Oh, he stopped. He saw me.
With the cat? What are you talking about?
There's a big old spider right here.
Oh. Wait, kind of hit him.
He's got it in front of him.
Probably trying to kill me.
Yeah, it's pretty terrible, but funny.
Oh!
That's great.
And he can't move because the chick's on top of him.
Oh.
Sit there and take it.
Did he get like visibly pissed off, like he was gonna kick the guy's ass? Or?
Oh, dude, he's just horrified because he's just like he's being peed on. So
I'd rather be peed on.
I'd rather
I don't even have to think about that. I'd rather be peed on. You pee on a dude, that's fucked up, and that's an ass kicking. You jerk, oh, no.
Killable. And no one would say otherwise.
If anything, you kick him in the nuts and try and break his dick.
Right?
Make it crooked or something.
We do have people over. You and I might be the only two single guys there.
That means
Hey,
hooking up.
sure, whatever. I know I was just nodding his head, but I was like, I think you and I are the only two guys that would be able to take advantage of that.
I reluctantly agree.
Shocker.
I'll have plenty of money this month. After all, it's not like I'm getting paid until the 10th.
All right.
Fucking job.
All right. So we beat the adventure. We get a bunch of experience.
That's not the way it
And we
works.
get jobs. Hey, we win. We win D&D.
What time do you guys gotta go?
I want to quit.
Oh, are we on the early games thing?
Well,
We have two
6:30, but we go by who's there first, bats first. So
That's cool.
I'd like to
Whoever's there first, bats first.
Yeah, it's so much easier than having to like. What I was doing is I was doing a rotation where I designed it, and then every week the person at the top went to the bottom and rotate it. But I wasn't doing that for the women because the women, like the guys all kind of hit the same, the women don't. So I was front loading the women, and a couple of them actually made a comment about batting last all the time. Like the women actually made comments, and then we have some guys who think that I should go by like previous week's batting average, which doesn't really work because I don't keep score personally, and I'm not going to go up there
You're
and
gonna keep a
ask.
score, but just to do that.
Yeah, so
And
It's just-
really the biggest problem, well, the next secondary problem we had is that, I mean, and I'm guilty as well,
right.
people showing up at 6:25 for a 6:30 game, and you have to sign in and take the field.
Yeah, and I have to
Yes, right.
I can't turn in my roster with anyone on the roster that's not there when I turn it in. So what I really just did to make it easier on myself as the coach was just said, hey, first person there gets to bat first. Because otherwise I designed this roster at home, because you've seen me bring my little chart and whatever. So I designed where everyone's playing and where they're batting at home, and then I get there and I go to turn it in, and then she's like, well, are all these people here? And I'm like, no, they're not here yet. Well, you can't turn that in yet.
I guess we never really had a problem with people being late when I played.
Yeah.
We were a pretty hardcore
It's not so
team.
much being late as it is just not being early. Because people don't show up late. Like, we never start late because of people, but it's the fact that people
Turn the
don't.
roster.
Yeah, I can't turn in the roster till everyone's there.
Most of our team was usually there before the other game was done.
Jesus Christ. That's what the stairs go down into?
Yeah.
It's a big ass room. I just hope I pitch as well this week as I did last week. Last week I was on point. Got the 3-1 on like 3 guys and never walked any of them.
That's cool. Walks would kill you in softball.
Yeah.
What's going to be your marching order down into the art chamber?
Ooh, Eddie, myself, and then...
Me and then...
Sounds good.
You know what my favorite thing ever to do as a pitcher is? Intentionally put someone on without pitching a strike. Because it pisses them off so much.
We intentionally walked in.
Oh really? Yeah.
They were giving a shit about it. I mean, like, he got a walk and then the next guy got a hit afterwards. So they're like, oh, look, walk me again, ha ha ha. And I was like, well, same fucking result. We put you on first as opposed to you being on second or third, and you hitting with 2 guys on base anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, we intentionally walked.
Or having a chance to hit at your pitcher, like he does constantly.
Like he does constantly.
Not to mention, it's not like it's hard to get him out at second if the ball's on the infield.
No.
He might possibly be slower than me. If anything, he definitely tries less than me, so he doesn't even run.
In that
I at least run. But yeah, like, when you come up, when you're at the end of a game and you actually need the win, you know, and it makes sense to walk the guy instead of...
well, especially if you got a man on second with first base unoccupied with at least 1 out.
Yep. So, I usually won't just immediately walk him, because in co-ed, obviously, it's 2 bases if you just immediately walk him.
Even for a dude?
Well, that's not how it works. Guys get 2 bases if you walk them without getting another strike on them. It was to stop you from walking them to get to a girl. So they get to second if you...
That's why I don't like co-ed. That's so sexist. You might as well not even play with the girls.
No, they need special rules because
It'd be like playing D&D where all of the girls got to add a 5 to every die they rolled. That's stupid. It's insulting.
Well, it was insulting to walk them to get to them, which is why the
What if you have a whole team full of college girls who are super great at softball and a bunch of dudes that are just their husbands?
There's maybe 3 or 4 in the league that played college softball.
You can make all the excuses you want. That's just why I don't want to play with the girls.
Right, I mean, that they literally have different rules for each gender is silly. I mean, yeah.
Especially for baseball.
Well, it was already... See, I don't even think that's the problem. I think the problem is that they had to institute a rule because it was happening enough. That's the biggest problem I see. Because that just means, why are you going to play co-ed if you're going to walk guys to get to girls? That's just ridiculous. Why even have the guys on the field?
It's baseball. The only reason the girls aren't as good as the guys is because they don't have as much experience. And if you're going to be giving extra credit for people just because they haven't bothered to put the work into, that's not a game I want to play. I get fucked all the time in D&D. I don't ask for special treatment.
Alright. The entrance opens into a hellish church sanctuary dedicated to the performance of base and horrifying rituals of league NASCAR. It's like a circular track. You have to turn left a lot. Dragons and half-dragon statues are housed in each of the 8 corners of the octagonal chamber. Doors exit basically on each side. A large obsidian altar is along the western wall of the chamber. Dominating the center is the large ritual circle that binds within a shimmering dome a hideous 12-foot-tall dinosaur that exudes waves of rolling heat.
This is a dinosaur?
It looks...
I'm sorry, continue then.
A great sword hangs from the center, from the ceiling directly above the dinosaur. As you enter, the shimmering dome caging the creature begins to fade.
So this isn't a dinosaur.
It looks like a hybrid of a Tyrannosaurus Rex and a red dragon. No wings, but it's got the sort of Tyrannosaurus Rex body shape, but thick red overlapping scales, horns.
And all those doors are actually cages?
No, they're doors.
Oh. Okay.
The cages in the circle. It's shimmering. It's not out yet, but the force field is starting to fade.